There's recently been some very big news regarding the UK theme park industry, seeing 2 huge rides in the country potentially being removed. Well, I say potentially, but it's confirmed for one and basically confirmed for the other. Both of these rides are 2 that I would consider to have very controversial opinions surrounding them, but at the end of the day, they make for very fun rides, if you especially like breaking your back and putting up with broken VR. So today, I'm going to talk all about these 2 rides being removed, why they're being removed, and what could potentially replace them, if it's not just a huge field. And if you'd like to stay up to date on stuff like this, as it's all very interesting, then feel free to subscribe. It'd be greatly appreciated. So to begin with, we'll get the one that has the most speculation surrounding it out of the way first. And that concerns the Bald-Headed Magician's Illusion ride, Derren Brown's Ghost Train, and of course its sequel, Rise of the Demon, which was upgraded from the original in 2017, 6 years ago. Ouch. A little history for you now. Derren Brown's Ghost Train opened in 2016 after months of delays, and it was an absolute technical marvel for its time. Genuinely, the HTC Vive 3X250s that were on board the 818 Eastern Red Victorian carriage that was shelled inside as an Elizabeth Line tube train was amazing. When the demon ripped off the roof in that first scene, I was so delighted with life. Anyway, once the ride had opened, it gained a lot of feedback. Mostly negative feedback, mainly regarding the last VR scene and the lack of an ending. So Rise of the Demon in 2017 added just that. The second VR section was completely changed, and it was a lot better than it used to be, until your VR screen was stuck up here, and the ending they added was really good. I'd genuinely ride it again just to see that. But I'm not going to be able to ride it again. The ride has seen various black walls appear around the inside of the gift shop. The Victorian dolls that were supposed to be in the ride, I think, were seen sold online for auction, and the ride itself isn't even on the app anymore. And there's rumours that Derren Brown wasn't too happy with the ride and didn't want to be associated with it by his name, which, again, just rumours, but poor guy. At first, it seemed like such a good feat for Thorpe, like it was the first of its kind, but it just turned out to be a technical nightmare, and it probably wasn't even the most popular ride on Park. But with that all being said, the ride looks like it's at the end of the line. But what does this mean? No more Thorpe Junction? No more all aboard Derren Brown's Ghost Train? I don't actually know. It could be undergoing a massive refurbishment to get rid of the IP and the theme and change it up a bit, or they could rip out the entire inside and start again. Although you think it'd be the first of the 2, because that system costs a lot of money. Blimey. Could we even see the Ghost Train itself being converted into a ghost plane or submarine? You never know, it could become a dark field audio experience. How cool would that be? What isn't cool, and is quite sad however, is another removal of a ride. A roller coaster that's being removed from its park. It was confirmed that Lightwater Valley will be destroying, obliterating, and demolitioning the big one. Why did I say the big one? The Ultimate, the second longest roller coaster in the world and the longest coaster in Europe, is gone. Manufactured by British Rail, it opened in 1991. It was situated along many different hills and through the woods. It was a bloody long ride, and it ran up until this pandemic hit the earth. And then in 2020 it didn't open, in 2021 it didn't open, in 2022 it didn't open, but they said they were going to reopen it, and weeks passed in 2023 and it's now being removed. It was confirmed here in this article. We have devoted so much time and effort considering the future of the Ultimate. The ride has been out of service for some years now. I very much know that. And the process of assessing the viability of bringing it back into use was a long one. Should have retracked it like Nemesis. We are mindful of its nostalgic status and that many of our visitors have fond memories of riding the Ultimate coaster. You know, my back does too. Nevertheless, given both the investment required to bring it up to the acceptable standards of safety and the reimagining of Lightwater Valley as a family-orientated adventure park, we have decided to close the Ultimate permanently and remove it from the park. With how big that area is though, what could happen to it? And this time, my guess is even more speculative than the Ghost Train one. I don't think anything's going to go there. I just can't see it happening. But I would love to be proved wrong though. Add a multi-launch there, I don't care. I'm extremely excited for the future of these 2 rides. Except the fact that Ultimate is going, so technically that's not really got a future. Now those 2 may be getting removed, but there are some new rides opening in Europe that look incredible, some of which could be the best we see in this continent. Click here if you want to find out what coasters they are. Yes, look, big ride.